We got a little frost on the pumpkin this morning. It's cold, which is gonna be good. We got those bulls bugling last night. We came out because we didn't get a shot and it got dark. We're headed back into the same spot this morning. We excited?
Oh yeah.
Today?
We're gonna let it rip.
We're gonna let it rip.
We're done messing around.
Are we?
No hostages.
I'm not afraid. No prisoners?
No prisoners.
Hostage, something. So let's do this. Hands cold, Code?
A bit.
Trent's got a t-shirt and a little jacket on. I got a long sleeve shirt, sawtooth, and a puffy jacket. I'm just a little guy.
We're in the, he's just a little guy. You know? We're just out here just trying to have fun.
Caller forgot something. Caller got a little carried away this morning. He had to get himself a little bugle tube.
Oh, yeah. Look at that form. Wow, look at it. Steeple as a rock. Nice. Crane kick? Crane kick. Start the tracker. We're doing a daily tracker, guys, of how many miles we do over this whole project. Right now we're up to what? Almost 3?
For the morning, yeah.
For the morning. No, it's gonna be impressive, I think, when it's done, because they're starting to really add up. We're pounding the miles out, but it should be interesting. Do you feel alive?
I do.
Figured you did.
First day we did 15.5.
Yeah.
Yesterday 11.5 or something.
Yep. We gotta bump those numbers up.
We do. In the
No, we
pickup.
don't.
In the pickup.
When you get to them close to the pickup, I'm not afraid of a 100-yard pack.
I don't think anybody is. I don't.
I would be willing to carry half of your elk
For 100 yards.
for 100 yards.
Downhill, of course. I think where we're headed, though, I don't think it's going to be a 100-yarder.
No, it's gonna be long.
It's going to be a while, but it'll be worth it, because we get, what do you guys get, pie?
Pie.
Pie?
That's the reward. Whoever kills buys dinner for his bros.
Ooh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait a second here.
Yeah. And, you know, that's
Ziplet doesn't sponsor us with as much money as they sponsor you, okay?
Ziplet?
These babies are expensive.
Lip Zip. Lip Zip?
I saved a lot of money using this.
Yeah, and that was free.
It was free.
That's awesome.
Free sample. It's good.
Could you put in a good word?
I'll do what I can.
It's probably not an easy sponsorship to get.
It's not. The most elite.
The highest.
The highest
level. We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
You'll probably have to pay for yours. You probably have to buy it for cost.
At cost?
At cost, yeah.
Wow.
Just pro staff lip zipping it over here. All right, guys, we're headed right back into where we were last night in the mayhem. Hopefully, we just roll back into where we left off. Bulls screaming, but more shooting lanes this time. Dirk did his job. We didn't do ours, so.
Not by your fault.
It's a little frustrating.
It is.
Let me tell you.
Today's that day.
It's like feeding an infant. Am I gonna have to do the little choo-choo train or the airplane? Spoon feed you guys?
You know,
I guess I can.
it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Hey, I'm a giver. I'll do it.
I'm all in. Do you have those little sippy cups?
I do.
I'm in. I'm in. I'll take.
I think we're just too far away from the party.
Party's over there, isn't it?
They're still on the burn.
Party's always at the neighbor's
They like
house.
the burn. They want to feel the burn.
Mm-hmm. Party's always at the neighbor's house.
That's trademark too, but
Is it?
feel the burn, yeah. I'm not
TM.
political.
TM. Good call. Did they make that other chainsaw? I think it's a little different.
That's or chupacabra.
That's what I'm wondering.
This morning, it's been the coldest we've had here in Wyoming. And so just people ask a bunch of questions on layering and how you do it. So I've got a Wilkin full zip as a base layer. I've got the Sawtooth hybrid on, and then the Cirrus for insulation. As we start to warm up, I'll start peeling layers. As we slow down, I can add, take away. I've got in my gloves merino base. Then I believe the can't remember the name. Tag cuff beanie on, but I'm heating up, so start peeling layers before I start sweating.
We're just bugling our way in. We got about a 2-mile hike. And we're just hoping that they're still where we left them yesterday. And so far, we think they are because they're not anywhere else.
Where's the good new ones?
It was. It's all wore off. Wind's going now.
It's Kody.
It's Kody.
Just wants to keep running.
Here he comes through the brush. He's right here, Donnie. He's coming through.
could sneak up on him though. He's got to be right there. We should have kneeled. You can see his body there. Something back here. That was close, but we looked a little out of place for him, so he's moving on over to the next ridge. Back out here and go see what else we can find up the road. And go over the top of this. There should be some good stuff. This gig's up though. And you look straight at us. If I'd have been drawn, I'd have had a chance at 30 yards, but I wasn't sure if he was going there or there. The wind is kind of swirling. I don't know that he smelt us, but
So we got out of the truck at daylight this morning and getting our stuff ready to head up, and a bull bugled just right above the truck. So we left the packs and everything, scrambled up there, chased the bull up the hill a bit, and finally got him to commit and come in. And after he left, we climbed up the ridge and let out a bugle, and Dirk answered. So they had driven around to the upper road and come across mid-mountain and dropped down to get the wind in their favor to be able to chase the elk as they went up to bed. And we met up there. So we backed out to let them chase the elk and came back to the truck, and we're just going to head up and drive around the mountain, hit another trailhead, and hike in probably 2 miles above them, head across to the south and see if we can find a pocket of elk.
Oh, golden nectar. Fresh. Wind's coming downhill. We kind of came in lower than we did last night. There's a bunch of rolling benches. So we're taking our time coming up the hill. Just hitting these little benches. Get one to crack off and go kill it. This is awesome. Another day in Wyoming, guys. Where this bull kind of winded us for the last time. Just trying on a seek and destroy search mountain mission. So a lot of rolling country in here. I don't think he can hear us yet. So I think we found where the party was at last night. We've been walking through this burn. No, we're into it about a half a mile now. And the tracks keep coming this way. Down this big wallow that they just tore up last night. We're just gonna keep walking until we can find them. They gotta be here somewhere. They gotta be. We've landed on the moon. This is gonna be the one. Backside of that ridge. Sound like a ways. Wind's good right now. Oh, we got our first response in the morning, so it's really tough in this wide open burn. So we're gonna use, there's a bunch of rolling breaks. We're gonna use the topography. Trying to use the topography and a little bit of cover. Up behind me back there. That's perfect. It's kind of broke up, but if you look out in the other spots, it's just like the moon.
their bedding area probably. So we lost them for a while, but now we just heard another bugle somewhere out there. So we're just gonna keep kind of just going forward. They gotta lay down at some point and stop. Played sooner than later.
Yes. I think we're coming to the end of them.
Are we?
Yeah.
What time is it now?
Maybe 10.
Is it 10?
9:45.
Okay. Perfect timing.
Get them all stove up in bed, go in and rattle their cages.
Rattle cages.
Piss them off. Shoot them.
Shoot him.
Shoot them.
Shoot him.
All right.
I'm hoping they will be able to hear us from here. Shouldn't they?
What's that?
They should be able to hear us from here.
Yeah. Y'all ready for this?
Dun, 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 dun. I thought it was over here. I don't know.
You know what? This is pretty open in here. Why don't I back up over here because the wind's kind of going this way. I'm right up this draw there.
Let's get over there by that ridge.
Yeah. Like over in that opening, that little swale. And I'll back up right up here.
On the input, Kody.
Might.
Think you'll come low. Or do you think you'll go up on that edge? Is he on this side of the creek?
I don't know. I'd move up at least this much.
Let's get it. Let's try to replay this because it's terrible. He's not gonna come across to here. We need to find where he went across maybe initially because there's a big drainage right there. And then play it from there. Junk, and I think it just drops like a rock.
Look, he came to come right up in here somewhere. Straight up. It's like kind of a little ridge he takes off here.
I think you'll come across that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's all bluffed out right here below us, so we think the bull went up. So we're gonna parallel him, just hoof it up to the head of this drainage, and then hopefully get on him again. He was fired up. It was a blast. Okay, guys, we found a elk trail here, and we're making the drop. Down the bottom, we've got bluffed out up above. So, trying to make our way down there to get this bull pissed off again and have him come into our laps.
Back, how far?
80. I didn't want to shoot it. It was just too far. I dialed my pin drew back and I'm like, holy cow, that's a lot of range. But he wasn't there anymore. He'd walked already through.
What do you think? It's a big bull.
It was a big bull.
He had beams for days.
280?
Yeah. I think he was at least 350.
350?
Maybe.
It was big.
It's big. I think probably bigger.
Huh?
I think maybe bigger.
His main beams are so
And all
long.
the
They
points
just went back.
It's really narrow.
He was beautiful.
Didn't have a real good bugle, did he?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It's quiet.
Yeah. He didn't have a lot of rasps.
I just wanted him to just come.
This is beautiful over on this side. That side not so much.
Not so much.
Tell you what. I'm gonna walk out here. You guys drive around and pick me up.
Tell you what. Good call. Yeah, he came through this opening so fast. He just ran through there. I was jumping down. He said, get down to the bottom so you can shoot across. And he was going to call him right to here. By the time I just come down here, he was clear out half, quarter of the way out this meadow. I'm like, and he saw me.
He was moving so slow through there. I thought we're gonna be.
We got that easy.
We got him.
We
We'll
did
call
not.
him right down. 50 yards, done. He spotted you. Okay. We saved it though.
We say, oh, he peed all over himself. There's a lot of stuff he did.
He didn't wind us or anything.
No, he's still bugling up there.
Yeah. He just went back up. Probably went to bed. I'm gonna lay down. He's tired.
Dude, after he broke all these limbs, after Dirk broke all that, I mean, he just got fired up and chuckled and bugled. I mean, I don't think he's that spooked.
No, and I think if you can, when they bark, I think if you can bark and then just incorporate that with your bugle or
That
your
helps.
grunts, they're just like, oh, I just seen that elk over there. Right?
That's what they do.
They seen something they were unsure of, but you just reassured, hey, dude, I'm an elk.
Coming out. Coming out. I'm coming
We
out.
got an hour
Put an
and a
arrow
half.
in you.
You excited when you drew back?
Well, when I was ranging it, my hand was just shaking so bad. I was just like, come on. I got 80, 82, 80, and I'm like, 80, okay. And so I dialed my sight. Well, then I drew back. I just wanted to see what it felt like, and I was really solid when I drew back, but it looked so far, and I'm like, last thing I want to do is wound this thing,
Yeah.
and so I just let down. This might have cost me the
You-
biggest bull in my life, or
I wish I'd have had a camera. You should have seen his face. White as a sheet.
there may
He
have been a
was
little.
white as a sheet, and he had this look like. It was priceless.
It was priceless. Thank you.
He's gonna think we stayed over here. And we're gonna do just like another elk would do. If I was a bull and I wanted his cows, I'd do it the same exact thing. I'd go, I'd get the wind, I'd come in from an vantage point, a little, maybe the same level or a little higher. Come in, trick him. He's fired up as he was.
He's fired up.
Yeah, if we get by his herd, it's gonna be
I have a
game.
feeling
Yeah.
he'd come in. He's slow playing us, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The boss just told you. We're gonna head, give him a couple minutes, let him calm down a little bit, get back up to his girlfriends or wives. Wives or girlfriends?
Girlfriends.
Mistresses?
There's no commitment.
Concubines. We're gonna run up the creek, go clear to the top of that hill on the ridge, come in from the top, give him the, 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock wake up hour. Come on out of his bed,
Midday madness, baby.
bring him in and slam him. That's the plan. It could change at any time actually too, so.
The cool thing about it is, big bulls like that, they have an ego. And when you're that big and somebody comes that close to your bedroom, you're not really scared. You're gonna whoop some ass.
Bring him in. We'll do it.
You know, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna tell him.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna whoop your butt, and lay with your maidens in a biblical sense.
In a biblical sense. In a biblical sense.
Well, Trent almost killed the bull. It's a good one. We're letting him rest up top. We're going to slip into his bedroom and kill him this afternoon, but I got the start of a plantar wart that right there on my foot. And I got the new BENCHMADE altitude. This is Emma. This is the Wyoming knife. You could win this knife that's going to cut a plantar wart off of my foot. shave that top layer off. Holy cow.
Definitely sharp.
Definitely sharp. Shaving this callus down.
That just looks painful to watch.
Oh, just digging that.
Ugh.
We will definitely wash that knife before we give that to you. That one might have some bacteria. Why'd you come so close? You see, that's why I kind of separated the chairs.
I'm just trying to get you sick too.
Nobody else wants it.
Sorry guys, I sound like death. I don't feel like death, but I'm maybe a stage above that right now.
Now do you guys want this knife? After you've seen what it's been on? It hasn't been cleaned either, so you guys can still win this. This is Emma. She went through a lot, let's just say.
Hey, I had a plantar wart. I had to cut it out. I needed something sharp. I used the knife. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, enter in the description, guys, and you can enter to win this knife. This is the Wyoming knife, Benchmade Altitude. These things are awesome, awesome, super sharp. They work for us through the whole project. We had one for each state. You guys can win one for each state. Someone could actually win 5.
Yep.
Chances are pretty slim,
slim.
You could do it.
But yeah, also building the contest page, so bornandraisedoutdoors.com. In the menu there, you'll see contest. You can click on that, get entered in for all the drawings.
The only way you can win it is actually if you apply for it, guys. So it's not that difficult. Go do it. I would love to see you guys have this knife. Back to the black book. What do I got today? Commit to one bull.
Yesterday's video, we had 2 bulls bugling. One sounded bigger than the other. One was closer than the other.
In Dirk's exact words, let's go after that one. He sounds bigger.
He sounds bigger. So that's one thing. I mean, we kind of talk about kind of big picture things here. In bow hunting, it's all about a series of decisions. Second, that you don't make a decision and commit to that decision is when you're going to get kind of caught in no man's land. And it's kind of what happened there. We're like, well, maybe if we set up here, both of them will come in, instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to go after this one. If it doesn't work out and this guy's still around, we'll make moves. And we kind of dilly-dallied around there, hoping for the best of both worlds. Neither world we got the best of.
In our defense, though, they were both coming in, and so it was like
they were in opposite directions coming. So
let's just let's sit kind of in the middle here, maybe edge towards this one a little bit more, and then hopefully, if it doesn't work out, we're gonna have that as a backup plan. Turns out, nothing. So the bull that you see after that we call in, that you can see, is the second bull.
The one that was up on the ridge raking and doing the whole thing, and he spooked, he winded us.
We got back on him.
We did the run and gun, I mean literally.
Yes.
Arrow and quiver, just took off running. Dirk screaming, breaking as much stuff as we could, came crashing on that bull, and he's just like, we actually got an email and some comments about that. People asked like, well, I always thought you wanted to be quiet, you know, and it's like, well, an elk makes a lot of noise in the woods. And we tried to sound like a whole herd, you know, bull chasing his cows, pushing his cows, and all that came into it. I mean, I've had plenty of bulls that just crack off literally from us breaking a branch. And we see that in Colorado a couple times. Going over a blowdown, break a limb, the bull fires off just by that noise. So don't be afraid to make noise. Elk are big, loud, and clumsy. They make a lot of noise. You're trying to sound like an elk, so yeah, that was. Yeah. But that bark, that it came back into that bark scream, bark chuckle. That bull thought it was another bull, so. Realistic.
Just about worked out. That bull, when you see him at the last there, he was what?
Inside 20 yards.
Inside 20, yeah. I think he was 18, 17 yards. But it was too much stuff in the way. I couldn't get a shot at him, and the angle was off. But you never know what happens tomorrow.
Yep.
Never know what happens tomorrow. I need some Clorox or something in here so I get the rest of it. I'll talk for days. Next topic of discussion, why we backed off the bull that you guys just watched. That bull was across the draw and there was a river in between us. And so we tried to get down to the bottom. The bull actually cut us off. He went through that little timber patch and he actually came out the other side before we got to the bottom to move up on him. And so he come out, he was right there. I had him at 81, 82 yards, I think it was. I ranged it, I dialed my sight for it. I drew, and I just did not feel comfortable with that shot. It just was so far away. I've never shot that far at an animal in my life, and I just didn't feel comfortable.
You made the right decision on that, man.
Yeah, if you do, I mean, you can always let down. And so I drew back, and right off the bat, I was going, no, this is not going to work.
It was like head, tail, horns, head, ground, air.
There was a lot. There was a lot going on there.
Dirk's reaction when I get down there, he's like, I wish I would have had a camera because you would have seen his face. He was like white as a ghost. He was just,
I didn't know about any of that. Yeah, there was a lot going on.
I was trying to get the bird's eye view of the whole deal go down. And
what we did is that bull went out. He saw us down there when I drew, and he saw us. We were kind of in the wide open. We didn't expect him to come out. He goes back up the hill, goes into that timber patch. We looped clear around him and got what we thought above.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
They'll see that video. They don't know that yet.
Oh, we're cleaning our toes, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's always you cleaning your toes. Anyway, you'll see that tomorrow.
You'll see that tomorrow.
You will see that
goes
tomorrow.
down.
I will explain tomorrow why we backed off that bull. How about that?
You can tell him right now.
Well, I was going to tell him right now.
Well, why did we make the decision to stay at the creek? Midday Madness.
Right. I was going to, well, whether it's the creek or somewhere else. So we're at the creek. Cody's cleaning his toes, feet, warts, whatever. We just decided to give that bull some time. Let him go and let him get up there, bed down, and just to give him good couple hours is what we were going to do before we went in on Midday Madness. Because right then, I don't know what time
We were going to slow play him.
What time was that?
It was about 11 o'clock.
Yeah, so
by that time.
Yeah, we want to give him till that noon, 1-ish hour, and then we knew he was going to be close. We didn't think he was going to go too far. That's what we were doing there, and waiting on him to kind of go find his happy place, and then we were going to go wreck it.
Coming like a wrecking ball. And that's one thing. I mean, there's sometimes like we're overly aggressive, and just playing, and I think over some time of experience, you'll get to know what that, it's like, it's not going to happen right now, but he was fired up. He wasn't quite sure what was going on. So maybe we'll let him chill, let him get back in his environment, get around his cows. And then that's, I think they've got a pretty short memory during the rut, and you can get back in on them and go in there and like a wrecking ball.
Like a wrecking ball.
So that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. I can't wait for you guys to see how this whole thing plays out. It's unbelievable. No one could have even written the script. Yep. You'll have to please tune in tomorrow to watch. Covered the knives, covered the everything. Emails, guys, your emails are still coming in every single day. Yesterday, I think we got, I don't know how many of them, and I'm trying to answer them all. But
like 40 some that you were going through.
It's so awesome to see your guys' response to this, and we get so many, and it's truly a blessing that you guys are so grateful to us. So, but today I got one. I just got it just a little bit ago. It's from a family. They're actually hunting in Montana. They say every single night they all jump on the bed with the iPad and they all watch it. And they have two young hunters, Lauren, who's 11, and Owen, who's 12. They both have deer and Owen's got his first combo elk tag. Guys, it's so awesome. Young hunters. If you can ever get on a hunt with a young kid and try to mentor them, I've been doing it with my son for the last 2 years now that he's able to hunt. But guys, good luck, Owen and Lauren. Go kill some stuff, and if you don't, just go out there and have fun. So
yep, this will be some memories you'll have in the hopper forever. So
definitely. So thank you guys for the emails and all the social media stuff. Has just been awesome. We thank you. We're going to try to keep on pumping out that content as fast as we can. We got to get going right now, though, because we got to upload this in about an hour.
We got to cut this up and get it to you guys.
Yeah.
Like now.
So anyway, guys, have a great day today. Tomorrow is a barn burner.
It is a good one. Stay tuned, guys.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.